All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. As you know, we got Light It Up Expo coming up soon. In fact, I just checked my Delta flight yesterday, and check-in happens in like 15 days. So that means the show is like 16 or 17 days. I'm getting in a day early, but it's super excited, guys. We got so many things I got to tell you on today's live updates about the show and stuff like that. And also want to introduce Ben Shifton with CallSource, one of our awesome vendors that signed up. And I'm so glad they're going to be there because again, I'm looking for people who is the best, who are the experts, who are the companies that can provide support to this growing outdoor lighting industry. And I believe we got CallSource. I believe in them and what they're doing. So Ben, thanks for joining me, man. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you so much for the introduction, and thanks for having us. We're super excited to attend this show. So can't wait. Can't wait.
Dude, it's coming up quick. And honestly, I'm just grateful because we definitely need you. We need your company. We need your expertise to help us in the lighting industry.
Sure.
Before I kind of get into who Ben is and who CallSource is, I want to make a couple of announcements. So I got literally questions coming in, Facebook Messenger, people emailing, texting, calling, like all these questions. So the way that we did Light It Up Expo this year, it was originally going to be a 3-day show. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And trust me, if the only thing we did was do one day of those 3 days, people are going to be like fired up. They're going to get a huge return on their investment. But what I decided, I had so many people reaching out saying, hey, dude, where can I get like hands-on training for landscape lighting, permanent lighting, and holiday lighting? And so what we did was we just like, hey, let's just do an extra day. And I added it on. So it's Tuesday, March 3rd. We have a landscape lighting class, advanced holiday lighting class, and permanent lighting. Well, the landscape lighting class is full. So I want to tell you guys that because if you're like I've had people tell me like, the only reason I'm coming is for that landscape lighting class. I'm like, why? Like the only reason you were coming was for one of the 4 days. Like that was just a bonus. I just gave that away for free. Trust me, guys, don't let your future be determined by the fact that a class is full. Okay. It's first come, first serve. We're going to have other trainings. There's other opportunities to learn landscape lighting. Don't miss out on the opportunity to meet with these awesome vendors, to hear from our speakers, to get part of the breakouts, our expert panels, like all this stuff. I just got to tell you that because so many people, I know that's how if one person feels like that, there's several others. So again, guys, don't be deterred by the fact that a class is full. There's still room in the permanent. There's still room in the advanced. We also opened up a new class Wednesday morning, March 3rd from 9 a.m. to noon is outdoor audio training. That one, again, is going to fill up. So if you're listening now, there's space. If you're like, oh, that was 4 days ago and it's full, like, I'm sorry, I don't feel bad. So like it's first come, first serve. We're just throwing it in. It's free. So again, come for the expo. Don't get deterred by that. I get it. It's disappointing. You wanted to get it. And I would be disappointed too. But don't change your plans. Like still come to Orlando. I just want to get the word out because again, like I feel like we were trying to do something nice and then all of a sudden it turned into some people going, well, yeah, maybe I'm not even going to come now. I'm like, what? No, it was just a bonus. Like you need to be in the room, come meet with these vendors. Literally a couple conversations could literally change the trajectory of your life, change your business. And that's not going to happen if you're sitting from home watching from the sidelines. If you're not in the arena, you're not going to win this game. And so people are going to be posting on social media, oh my gosh, this is better than I thought. And I already got my ROI and I'm 2 hours in, and you're going to have real FOMO. So that can end. Just get your ticket. We are going to sell out too. We already did sell out technically. We opened up a couple more. We got some more, called the hotel. I'm like, can we change the seating? Can we change the diagram? Can we get more people in? We got that. But once that's full, like literally the walls don't get bigger. So that's my just fair warning. Like you guys have your chance. Don't miss out on this opportunity. I probably care more about your success than you. So I don't know why I shouldn't, but like if you're on the fence, this is your chance. So
Brian, and by the way, sorry to cut in, but there's no way I can meet with all these guys in one day. I mean, they need to come for multiple days, man. There's no way I could talk to everybody in one day and make sure that their company is well situated and they have everything they need. So, listen to Ryan, man. Book those tickets and show up, make it count.
Love it, man.
Spend the time.
Well, dude, so let's get into it. Like I said, one of the things that's important for me is this is not just a 2, 3, 4 day event. Okay. Right. To me, this is a movement that we're creating and it's been building over the last 5 years. This is our second year at Light It Up Expo, but I truly believe that we can give good information, and I could tell people use this 6 sales strategy, and here's how to raise your price. But that's just like a piece of it. Like, in order to build a badass business, you need support. You need experts in marketing and different areas of marketing. You need experts with administration. You need experts with recruiting. And there's a lot to run a business, right? And so the beautiful thing about Light It Up Expo is we're bringing the landscape lighting, the permanent lighting, the holiday lighting, and now outdoor audio industries together. And we're having literally all the vendors, all the things that could potentially go wrong in your business. Like, we have all the experts in the room. So tell me a little bit about you, Ben, and tell us about CallSource.
For sure. Yeah. Thanks. And you bring up a good point, right? All the experts are going to be in that room. So we hope to see you guys there. I've been at CallSource, I don't know, going on 15 years. CallSource has been around 30 years. Started in real estate to be exact. And then we branched out to automotive, healthcare, and then home services. We are the ones that patented call tracking, if that means anything. So pretty cool to say.
Really?
We actually have it here on the wall. It's pretty cool, man. If you look it up on ChatGPT or go to Google and put who started call tracking, CallSource name is going to come up. So that's actually pretty cool. Sweet. Today, everybody's using it. Everybody has that. Obviously, we couldn't keep it under the lid. But yeah, it's been an awesome ride, awesome experience. We like to say that we are people-powered company using top-of-the-line tech to deliver the services that we need. So that's really what CallSource is all about. And
yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. I mean, the foundation, right? The foundation. I'm coming out there because, from my understanding, I looked at some of the guys. I already did some checks on their background and seen some of the businesses. Looked at their websites. Foundation is still lacking. To be honest, foundation is still missing. And when I say foundation, I'm talking about simple call tracking. Some of the businesses, a lot of the guys that I talked to already are using one phone number for everything. Literally, their trucks, their business cards, calls are going to their cell phone. I mean, they're on a job site and the phone is ringing with customers calling in. It's not that it's bad. It's just not the correct way of running your business. It's just not the right way. And the most successful companies that work with us and with me spread it out. So first and foremost, I could tell everybody that I'm coming there to provide call tracking services, right, for the group. Whoever needs that, whoever needs to branch out really and open up their marketing, that's where you start.
Dude, I love it. Well, I feel like that. So the outdoor lighting industry, I don't think I told you this yet, but I've been telling this to people in other industries. The outdoor lighting industry, we're like the ugly girl in middle school that's about to get hot. Okay. And people are going to go, dang, man, maybe I should have been nicer to her. Maybe I should have paid attention. We have so much potential. I mean, the people in this industry that are running these businesses, they are grinders. They are hustlers. They don't have quit in them. And so it's like an awesome strength, but it's also like their weakness. Cause it's like, you know what? Like they don't know any different. And by the way, I identify this way too, that my background is just like, dude, I will just outwork you. And you don't even have time to think is there a better way? Is there like a more efficient way? So like, it doesn't make sense. Like, why would I slow down? Why would I do different phone numbers? Like it just seems complicated because I'm just going to go sell a job today. Right. And so I love the fact that we're bringing you in, we're injecting you into this. You're going to bring so much energy, passion, knowledge, expertise into it. And so some of the things that you're going to say is like foundation fundamental is actually going to be next level for us. But the fundamentals are where it's at. Like the companies who are killing it, they didn't skip the basics. Like they have an awesome brand. They have the CallSource. Like they have all these things in place, because if not, like you start to get too far advanced, you can't scale. You don't know what's working. You don't know what's not. Like you're throwing money at bad money at good things and everything else. So talk to us a little bit about some of your knowledge or expertise of like, why should we have 15 different tracking numbers instead of one, for example?
Yeah, excellent question. Excellent point too. And I don't even know if you're aware of this, Ryan, but Light It Up Expo and the event itself, your team, your crew is actually covering some of the services that CallSource is providing the members. So like 97% of the cost is actually paid by you guys for the next 90 days. It's something that was approved by the group. Not sure if you knew this, but this is, we're giving free services. I hate saying the word free because everyone's like, right, free. But that's why I'm saying 97%, because we're talking about $5 Literally for $5, these guys can have everything that I'm about to mention. So it's just something we want to do. We want to see them prosper. We want to see them grow. But yeah, there's a couple programs here that I'll talk about that are literally going to change the game for these guys if they're interested. So to your
That's
point.
awesome, dude. Thank you.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
Can we give me credit? Can we be like, yeah, Ryan really negotiated this deal for everyone. If it wasn't for him.
Can you edit this? I'll go back and say that you were in charge of this whole thing.
Yeah. No,
hey, Ryan was the man. He actually worked this out with us at CallSource, and he's paying for it all, guys.
Yeah, exactly. I put these guys in a headlock. I told them it's my way or the highway. These are my people. No, this is live. I'm pretty vulnerable. Like, I'm authentic. I didn't do anything, guys. Ben's just a badass.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet you out there, man. Funny enough, I can't say that I'm excited to go to Florida because I live in California. So weather-wise, like, I'm good, but some of the guys here are for sure going to be happy to come, right? They're going to be like, dude, let's get out of Chicago, man. It's freezing out here. Michigan.
Anyone in the Midwest, Northeast, even in Utah is not bad right now. So I'm like, we could have done it in Utah. But yeah, Orlando's the only bad time to go to Orlando, I think, is like, the summer, July and August. So it'll be great. Yeah,
it should be really nice. So back to what you were asking about the products, right? Like the services. I mean, really, there's nothing to sell here. This is just, us talking and figuring out what the needs are. And I hope to meet with every person there when I'm out there, because I really want to see where they're at with the business. First and foremost, for sure, call tracking needs to be implemented. And the reason why you want to parcel out your phone numbers, whether it's digital or print, is because you just don't know what's happening unless you really diversify that one number that you're using for everything, right? So if you really looking to spend money in the correct areas, you want to see what's delivering leads, what's delivering phone calls. And that's how you can take money away from one piece, put it into another piece, really start opening up your marketing channels, whether it's Facebook, Yelp, Angie's. If you're going to your website, Google My Business, your business cards, flyers, door hangers, sky's the limit. I can give you another example. Like literally today, someone called me and said, Ben, I need to get 10 numbers from you because I'm going to put them in 10 different trucks for my guys. And each one of the guys will have their own unique number. And when they're done with a job or an install, I want them to walk up and down the block and put things in mailboxes or doorways. And at the end of the quarter, I could see what's coming in from the actual person doing the work. Some of the guys, of course, are going to be like, hell no, I'm not walking up and down putting flyers, right? But the guys who are going to do it, he's actually planning on rewarding them pretty heavy. So it's just, ground and pound marketing, local animal shelter, right? Run a campaign, do something with them. Send your best photos in of like your dog or your cat, at home. And, we'll do like a raffle or a giveaway, but you could put a phone number there so people can call in from the landing page and stuff. There's so many ideas I can give you guys, but you really
just gave me this. You reminded me of an actual experience that happened. I used to have a lighting business. I sold it, and now I help others, start and grow their own. But we started out with just one phone number, like that was back in 2007. At some point, I don't even think I had a service like yours. It was just like I started doing advertising with different, avenues. So I was in like the home mag, and the home mag goes, we'll give you your own tracking number, right? So again, I wasn't signing up for yours where I had control of all these different numbers. I wasn't that smart yet. But I did this thing. So a lady calls in, and we would ask everyone, even if we knew like the calls were like coming from wherever, we would ask like, hey, how'd you hear about us? Whatever. This happened to be a repeat client. It went into our database as a repeat client, and she was actually on our maintenance plan. But what was the interesting thing that I found out, that I learned, which is so cool about call tracking, is she's like, hey, I'm on your maintenance plan, but I've got a light out, and I also want to look at adding some lights. And so I go over there, I sell her, we take care of her maintenance. I sell her another $8,000 in landscape lights. Okay. And here's what's special about the call tracking. It came from the home mag. Okay. So like, why does that matter? Well, it's because when I was evaluating home mag, I always looked at home mag as like, oh, it's just for new leads. Like, I'm not thinking about existing customers. Well, no, it's one more touch point, like getting in front of existing clients, reminding them that, hey, we're still around. Hello, look at me. We're awesome. We're still the #1 lighting company in DFW, right? Absolutely. And that result. So like, I might be tempted at certain times, like, hey, should I turn off home mag? We haven't had a lot of leads lately, but shit, I just made $8,000 off of the thing. And I knew that because of the call tracking.
That's right. That's right. That what you just brought up is such a good point, because a lot of the magazine companies are actually grabbing phone numbers from CallSource and utilizing that for
Are
your.
they? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we have tons. We have tons. But there, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't know that CallSource is the one powering the actual call, and the information in the dashboard that you can log into has everything there. So these guys going direct through us would be amazing, because I can really give each and every person their own control, right? Like be in charge of their own marketing,
Yeah.
have all this power to be able to do what they want. But yeah,
Dude,
really
I
good.
love even your example. Like, give all your techs like a different phone number and like do a competition. Like, whoever gets the most, leads, the most sales, whatever. I mean, that's just, I like it. That's cool.
Organic, everything organic, right? I have like 10 examples that we could talk to. That's a whole another live stream that we can do, right? About marketing ideas on how to, power your phones.
What else do you guys do besides call tracking? Like, that's like your very basic. And I know, like I told you before we got started, like, let's not go too far advanced, because again, I don't want people skipping the steps. But what are
Correct.
some other like lower level stuff that you're going to bring into the outdoor lighting industry that maybe some people might not be using and need to know about?
Absolutely. So call tracking is that first piece, right? But secondary to that, just as important, is your online reputation, right? So everyone is looking at your reviews and reading your reviews and seeing who you are online prior to deciding to give you a call. It's a decision they're making based on reviews they read. I don't know how many other guys are actually paying attention to the reviews online. If they are, that's great. Not only do you need to request reviews, but also you need to respond back to the reviews, right? Talk to your clients online. Google's looking for that, and people are actually reading your responses as a business, as a company. So that's another piece we're bringing to the Light It Up Expo. We're actually going to give you guys a full hub that allows you to generate reviews online, and our teammates will actually respond back to your customers for you. We will take full control of your online presentation, so that way you guys really get a lift in different areas around you.
So you guys is that AI or is that like a human responding?
Human being. They sit out here and
Okay.
literally they respond same day. Google, just so you guys know, I don't know if there's marketing gurus here or not, but Google literally said responses need to be done within 24 hours or less. They need to be 2 sentences or longer, and they have to be customized. So if you're just responding with, thank you, Sarah, I appreciate your response, or thank you so much, that's not good. Those responses are not good. They're not going to cut it. We really need to spend time on responding to your customers when they leave you reviews.
That's good. I didn't realize the 24-hour deal. I mean, I think most people know they should get reviews. I think people know they should respond. Doing it's a whole nother thing. Right? We usually know what we got to do. It's like, I know if I want to lose weight, I got to eat better and work out. It's like, I'm probably not going to do it though.
Hey, that's what we always say here, right? Tracking calls, it's like eating healthy, and then coaching your team, it's like going to the gym. You got to do both, right? So
I like that you guys do some done for you stuff though. That's like me sitting on the couch and you're lifting weights for me and you're eating good for me. I like that.
Hey, you know what? Soon enough we'll market that as well. Let me know when all that comes out, right? I mean, I myself need to start going. You'll see me there soon, but please don't laugh. I've been trying to lose weight, guys. So no funny jokes.
Well, you're not advertising yourself as a fitness coach, so I think you're fine.
That's true. Even though I wear, this brand actually, Viore, please look into it. This is like my favorite brand, and I don't know. Hopefully, I'm not too heavy to wear this type of brand, but we'll see.
The Fiore's embarrassed that you're wearing their stuff.
I know. I went into their store and they were like, "Really, that guy?" I'm like, sorry. Should I walk out?
We're full. We're like, what do you mean full? I'm gonna buy something, sir. You can go next door.
You're not good marketing for our brand, man. You shouldn't be wearing this. Yeah. No,
it's good. You're identifying with the identity you want to be. So you start making decisions like that person, and before you know it, you'll get there. So that's
it. Yeah, I've been working out. I promised my wife, man, and my kids, New Year resolution is Ben has to lose some weight. So that's, full transparency here. I'm putting it out there because you know what? At the next event that I come to next year for your show, Ryan, like you're gonna see a different man. So
cool. I love the accountability. The best way, honestly, is to do that. Like I started doing these Spartans last year, and it was like, I'm like, why did I tell people about this? Because they're like, how's the training going? I'm like, shit, I haven't ran for 2 weeks, So then you got to go run, and then you got to like learn how to do a pull up, and like you got to do stuff because people are going to ask you about it. So I'm going to be accountable.
Hold me accountable, guys. Hold me accountable. To your point, back to before I forget, I wonder if a lot of members are using local service ads, in this industry. I need to double check that. But if they are, you have to pay attention to that piece. And that was another
Not a
one.
lot, not a lot, because you have to be, in most cases, again, stuff changes so much, so I don't want to act like the expert and all authority, but most of the time you have to be an electrician to run
Okay.
an LSA ad. And most of these guys, low voltage, they're not electricians. There are some that I'm sure are using that. So I'd say maybe 10-15% of the audience would be potentially running those.
Got it. Okay, so that's good to know. I was just going to throw a tip out there, check those, but you know what? Maybe that's not as important.
What is it? Yeah, we should at least tell us. It might affect us in some way.
Well, the Google local service ads, Google is sending you leads, and they're anywhere between $40 to $150 a call. And it's, the onus is on you to check and make sure that it wasn't a bad lead, because they're just going to bill you. So what our team does is actually go into Google LSA and listen to the calls, make sure they're legit. And if they're not, could be something you don't offer outside of a service area, just not even a good customer call. We go ahead and dispute that with Google to get you credit back. So it's something, it's something these guys could do themselves. Again, it's the time, right? Like, who has the time to do all these things? So I did want to throw this out there, Ryan. I don't know how many of these guys, that I meet at the expo, and hopefully there's a lot of you, but if you have someone taking calls in your office and booking appointments, or at least helping you, if you do want to track a little bit more, then the call tracking piece, we can turn on and activate this feature that will allow you to see not just where calls come from and what it was for with the call recording, but what type of call it was, and if the appointment was booked or missed by your call taker. And why this is crucial is because you really want to know what's happening right in the office when you're not there. So if you're on the field running around, we have the ability to actually let you know what's happening inside the walls. So
I like that.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you can kind of customize these plans. So when someone comes to you, you're like, all right, tell me what you're at, tell me what your company size is, like, what are your needs? And then they can kind of add these things on based on needs and stuff like that.
Absolutely. That's the thing. It's every person's going to have a different cup of tea, right? So, I mean, I need to sit there, talk to them, figure out exactly what their needs are, what level of business they're running, if there's call takers, if there's not. And then from there, I can give you services. And like I said, you guys are covering pretty much all of it for them for a quarter. So, I mean, they can't lose. You can't lose here. Everything will help you.
Yeah, I'm really glad that I put you in a headlock and use my superior negotiation skills to have you guys do that for the group.
Hey, we might have to film that. I know that would be interesting. I'll come out there and, how tall are you, Ryan?
6'1".
Okay, then never mind. Forget it. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, man.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. Yeah,
I love that. I love that.
Most people could probably kick my ass. Maybe I'm tall and I'm intimidating, whatever, but I don't know how to fight. So
it's the glasses. It's the glasses. Once they go on, we look much more professional.
Exactly, dude. You don't want these coming off, because then it could get serious real quick.
Wow, dude. I love this, man. You're fun, man. I can't wait to come out there. Hopefully that spot, we'll have some games and activities as well, man. I don't know if there's some sports going on or anything like that, but that could be fun too.
It'll be a good time. This event, like I said, last year was the first year that we did it, but I think people, honestly, and I've got a lot of good friends in the industry that are both attendees and vendors, and some people won't tell me the truth. They just kind of tell me what I want to hear. But I've got a lot of good friends that will tell me the actual truth and be like, dude, you were off, or, you got to change this or change that. And I'm just telling you, like, people loved it. It's not a boring business conference. We got walk-up music. We got some complaints. People were like, the music was too loud. I'm like, sweet. Like, you should do a 1-star review.
Louder.
That's what I'm trying to get, is some like negative feedback that is different than like other industry events or conferences that you might go to. So it's a blast. Like, I believe in learning. I believe in education. I believe in like building businesses, but it's like, dude, we got to have fun, and so we've got some cool networking opportunities and yeah, it's going to be a blast. We got a raffle. Like, I don't know if Darcy's reached out to you on that, but if you guys want to contribute something to the raffle, we've got, I've got an MC coming. He's a DJ. It's going to be a lot of fun. So
absolutely. We should have raffled away the 90 days of services, man. Jeez, if I would have known.
Crap, I guess you guys are gonna have to give away more.
No, right? Gonna go out of business here by the time we get over there.
Yeah, we
Hey,
can
man,
raffle 6 months away for, you know, for a few people or something like
a
that.
whole year. You got it now. A whole year paid for. Call tracking services by CallSource done.
Okay, sick. I like that. Well, so dude, this is crazy. We should talk about this. So we're doing a raffle that is the night. So we're doing 2 raffles. The first one is the Wednesday night. We're doing like the show is from 2 to 7 on Wednesday, but
Okay.
5 to 7 we're gonna loosen up a little bit. We've got a cash bar. We're gonna turn on some music and kind of make it a happy hour vibe. You know, a little bit lighter trade show those last couple hours, and we're gonna do some raffles during that. And then the next day we have trade show hours again from 10:30 to 1:30, and then at the end of that 1:30 to 2 we're going to do another little raffle sesh, but we're doing a grand prize. So one person, like a bunch of people will have a chance to win some of our smaller prizes, but the grand prize, dude, I don't know what the total is now. I think it's over $10,000 that they're getting in like services and products and gifts. Like people just keep donating.
Wow.
So
Wow.
do some like smaller regular ones that people can win, and then like do a big badass one, because someone's going to be like, holy shit, what am I going to do with all this? You know?
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Usually we like to bring some gift cards. So, you know, maybe we'll do some raffle giveaways that way. We can donate that to you guys, you know, and you guys could put that in the pot.
Cool. Yeah, I should probably have a list and advertise what the grand prize is, because people just keep contributing to it, and it's like it's not going up by like $50. Like every time it's like goes up by 500 or 1,000 or something like that. I'm like,
dude, this is out of control now. I don't. This is too big of a prize. I think we got to spread this out a little bit. Maybe give back some love. Wow.
Yeah. Now someone's gonna be like, damn, I paid $649 for this ticket and I won a $15,000 raffle. Like that's a pretty good return.
Yeah, all you have to commit is to come back for 15 years, my friend. That's what we request. For the next 15 years, you gotta show up.
We brand them. We're gonna put a Light It Up Expo tattoo on them and stuff like that. But you know, that's minor details.
That's small. I love that. Good stuff.
Well, Ben, dude, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you coming on here and talking about CallSource.
For sure.
Really appreciate you being part of Light It Up Expo. What if people want to reach out now? And they're like, well, I don't want to wait. Like, I want to know information. What's the best way to reach you? What's the best way to get in touch with CallSource?
For sure. You can email me at ben@callsource.com, or my direct line is 818-200-6400. That's my cell. You could just text or call.
Love it. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Guys, this is not a marketing ploy. Like, I'm not worried anymore. Trust me, 3 months ago, I was like, dang, dude, I wonder if are we going to sell enough tickets? Like, I was stressing. You can ask Lindsay. I was like, oh, man, what am I going to do? I should quit, give up on my life, go get a job somewhere. But now it's like, dude, now we already have enough people there. It's just gravy at this point. It's going to sell out. So I'm not telling you this to build fake scarcity or urgency, but like, don't be left out. We already have people that are disappointed that they didn't get in the landscape lighting class. That's not a reason not to come. There's so much value here. So don't be left out. When this thing sells out, even if we're best friends, there's no more homie hookups. There's the walls are only so big. Like, this room's not massive. So next year we'll do a better job. We'll get a venue that can seat 500, but we don't have 500 people. So there's no more homie hookups, guys. Go to lightitupexpo.com, get your ticket. If you have questions, reach out. I'm here. Ben's here. Go reach out. Talk to CallSource. Mention that you heard about him here with me. And more importantly, come to Light It Up Expo and hang out with Ben and myself.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
See ya.